Hey, hi friends. Welcome to Web Application Development with the Django Framework course video series presented by Narendra from Do With Python Technologies. In this video, we are going to see a simple web application development such that that application will give today date, and we are going to develop this using the Django framework. So how you can develop it? So let me open my command line. So this is my command line. I'm going with my desktop. I'm going to start first my project. So again, first you have to go with the Django admin command, start project. Then suppose I'm going to take do with Python project, Python. Okay, let me take do with Python. Yes, now it has been created your do with Python, right? So let me move into that to do with Python directly. There, observe that guys, you have to remember that once if you start a project with your required name, inside that you are having again with the same name one directory and manage.py. You have to remember this. Then inside of this you are having your configuration details of your project, and this is the file or interpreter. Using this you are going to create applications in your project. Okay, before going to that, see, first of all I'm going to migrate that so that my tables in database will be created. Once after creation of tables, okay, then I will also create a super user in order to access my admin page. Now I am going to create super user. Create super user. Now I am going to create super user name as do with the Python itself. Now I am going to give email ID do with the Python or the rate of gmail.com. Then I'm going to provide some password and re-enter for confirmation. Okay, let me take, that's it. Now I have been created super user. Now my intention is I want to create an application such that whenever if you access that application with the URL, I mean user, if user access with some URL that application should return today's date or some information with that date. Now for that, first of all you have to create one application. Let me create an application. So I am going to create application as a date application. Okay, sorry, manage.py, start app. Then your application will start. Observe that date application is created. Okay, now I am going to open all those things using my Sublime text editor. Let me open my Sublime text, and before going to that, let me take the path of this. So I'm going to copy that path. Now open my folder, I mean my project. It is there in desktop. Do with Python. Yes, this is the project, right? Now observe here you are having do with Python project under that date app as well as do with Python. See guys, once if you created an app, then first and foremost thing you have to do is just to go to your settings.py of your main folder, main file. There you are having some installed apps option there, register with your app. So our app is date. That's it. Then save it. So after saving your application, go to your date and go to your views.py. There you have to implement your code. This code can be get the response of as a response of your requested URL. So now I'm going to import from the Django dot http. I'm going to import http response. Now I'm going to define a simple function get date, and I'm going to take one argument as request. Now I'm going to import the module as date time module, and I'm going to take a variable to get today's date. I'm going to take datetime module dot now, and I'm going to format that as per my requirement. Suppose I'm going to take, suppose uh, so first I want to get today's day of the name of the day. So for that I'm going to take uh, capital A and Sunday. Suppose I want to print a date, for that D, and from the month of name I want to get, instead of digits for month, I want to get the name of the month. Now I want to return this as a response. So use a return HTTP response as today. That's it. So save it, guys. After writing some code in views.py, you have to create one extra file always in your application, that is urls.py, and there you have to import from the Django.urls import a path. Otherwise you can also copy from the existing this one. Now simply copy this, come to URL. So there our required URL, suppose I am going to take my URL as uh, today. Then if I get, suppose today, then I want to return. So what I want to return from views, I want to return today date response. So for that, first you have to import that views code here. So if it is there, then I want to use dot, what is the function there to get a date. So I want to return this get date. So get underscore date, right? Get underscore date. That's it, and save it, and register this URL with the default URLs of your project. That's here. Now I am going to include my URL here. So for that you have to include include from Django.urls include, and I am going to create a new path. Suppose here, if our URL slash date slash, then that I want to redirect to my date.urls files. That's it. Save it and go to command line, and there start your server, run server command, run server. Okay. So if you get, yes, something goes wrong here, no module name called the Django, it is there in I hope it is our views, or maybe we did mistake the Django. That's it. So if you save it here, guys, automatically it will restart. Observe that. So it is restarting and no issues. If there are no issues, now you can access using this URL. Okay, go to your browser, paste it, check it first of all. So you are having these two URLs. In order to access your project, your application, the valid URLs are after this, after your host name, then port number, then you have to access either admin. If you access either admin, we will go to admin page. Yes, we know what is there for our admin. The same way, you just use this and slash date. So for that, your page will go to, see, because of this date, your URL matches to this pattern, this one. Then if it is matches, then it will go to date.urls. Date.url is nothing but here. So again after that you are having today slash. So that means final URL is today slash. And observe your output. Yes, you are getting Sunday 17 from the month of June. Right? So this is the way how you can develop simple application in your web application to get a date. Okay. So instead of getting straight text data, if you are having some knowledge on HTML, then you can place this information in HTML file, and you can return the response from HTML file, so that you will get some colorful data at front end. So our data is working on backend. So from backend you are going to get this data. So while presenting this data on front end, you can do some stylish, you can do some format using HTML, CSS, and support JavaScript as well. Okay. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries, you can post as comments on the below of this video. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Do subscribe my channel so that you will notify whenever we post some new videos. Okay, bye.